Hey everyone, if you're listening, you probably know that getting your business noticed can be like, well, a real challenge sometimes.
It really can.
So today we're diving into this whole world of social media insights, and not just for the fun of it, but really how to actually use what you learn to attract more clients.
Hmm.
And this is especially important now, actually, because get this, a recent Hootsuite survey found that a full 56% of consumers
Wow.
want brands to be, get this, more relatable.
Yeah.
56%.
Yeah.
That's a huge opportunity, especially for solo businesses to stand out, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. What's really interesting about this is that it actually goes beyond just, posting those pretty pictures we see all the time.
Right.
We're really talking about tapping into, honestly, a gold mine of information that's hidden in plain sight.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Things like those likes,
Okay.
your comments, and even, get this, what people are saying on your competitors' posts.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying we should be like spying on our competition?
I wouldn't call it spying. It's more like strategic observation. The point isn't just to track those vanity metrics. It's about really, truly understanding your ideal clients.
I like that.
What are they struggling with? What content are they actually responding to? What makes them tick? Those kinds of things. When you have those insights, you can actually tailor your message, tailor your offers to speak directly to their needs.
So instead of just, I don't know, throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks,
Right.
we can get like laser focus. Okay, I'm on board, but where do we even begin with all of this?
Right.
Do I need to invest in like some expensive analytics software?
That's the great part. You can absolutely get started without breaking the bank or anything like that.
Okay, good.
In fact, you can start by just simply analyzing your own best performing posts. Think about it. Which ones get the most likes, comments, shares? Take a look back through your feed and just jot down common themes, maybe formats like, are they educational posts, personal stories, are they using humor, those kinds of things.
So let's say my posts about, I don't know, top 5 time management hacks for solopreneurs are going like crazy, viral, everyone loved them. Does that mean I should double down and create more time management content?
Exactly. You're essentially letting your audience tell you what they want more of.
Oh, that's interesting.
And if we think about this, in the bigger picture, you're not just creating content just for the sake of creating content. You're strategically tailoring your messaging to address, the specific needs and interests of your audience.
Right, right.
You're speaking their language. You're building trust. You're showing them that you really get their challenges.
And that's how you turn that, I don't know, curiosity into clients.
Okay.
Analyzing my own posts, that's a great first step. What other maybe low-hanging fruit is out there?
Have you ever just thought about directly asking your audience what they want?
Oh.
Tools like those polls, or question stickers on like Instagram stories can give you, such direct feedback, and they're free. You're essentially getting real-time, very targeted market research. And that can be so invaluable, especially for solopreneurs who might not have a ton of money to throw around on marketing.
So it's like having your own personal focus group available 24/7. I bet people are surprisingly willing to share their thoughts, especially if they feel like they're being heard.
It's amazing, right? You would be surprised at how much information people will give you if you give them the platform to do so. Like, imagine asking your audience, what is your biggest challenge right now when it comes to, and you fill in your niche there.
Yeah, yeah.
The answers you get can be pure gold.
That's a great idea. Okay. So we talked about analyzing my own posts. We talked about asking my audience direct questions. What about those competitor comments we talked about earlier? How can I really make those work for me?
All right, picture this. You're scrolling through one of your competitors' posts, and you see all these comments from people complaining about long wait times, or maybe it's a nightmare trying to book an appointment with them. What's your first thought?
Well, honestly, I'd be thinking, hey, I can do that faster.
Exactly.
Or my booking process is so easy and streamlined, you won't believe it. It's almost like I'm taking their weaknesses and making them my strengths.
Exactly. By being aware of what people are saying about your competition, you can identify those gaps in the market and position yourself as the perfect solution. And it's not even just about, just being better than the competition. It's also about understanding what aspects of their business are already resonating with your target audience.
So you're saying I'm getting intel on what works and what doesn't.
Exactly.
It's like competitive intelligence, but, in a way that's totally ethical and out in the open.
Right.
Okay, this is all starting to make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I have a confession to make, though. I get really excited about new ideas.
Of course.
But I'm not always the best at remembering to, actually do things consistently.
I understand.
So how can I or anyone listening make sure that we're actually using these social media insights and not just letting them sort of slip away?
You're definitely not alone.
Yeah.
I think a lot of solopreneurs, they wear so many
So
hats
many hats.
and they're juggling all these different priorities. It really comes down to just building those good habits
Okay.
and making it honestly a regular part of your routine. Think of it like, I don't know, like checking your business's vital signs.
Yeah.
Just like you wouldn't neglect your finances, you really shouldn't let those social media insights fall by the wayside.
So we need to make it like a habit,
Yes.
like brushing our teeth or, checking our Instagram. But how do we actually do that?
Well, consistency is key. We've got to remember that those social media insights, they don't appear overnight. I would suggest setting up a weekly check-in. Just lock it off on your calendar, maybe Monday morning.
Okay.
Grab your coffee, check those insights.
Monday morning, coffee in hand, check those
Yeah.
insights. I like it.
Yeah.
What exactly am I looking for during that weekly check-in?
Well, I would start with your own posts. Look at which ones performed well, which ones, maybe didn't get as much traction. Look for those patterns in the type of content that your audience really seemed to like. Then head on over to your competitors' pages.
Right.
What are people saying in the comments?
Yeah.
Are there any recurring themes, pain points, things like that you could maybe address?
Oh, good point.
And then finally, don't forget about those direct responses from your audience. Polls, questions, those direct messages. That feedback is invaluable.
It's pure gold. So I'm analyzing my posts, checking out the competition, reviewing the direct feedback. It's like I'm creating my own little, social media insights database. Where do I even keep all this information?
You can keep it really simple. A basic spreadsheet,
Okay.
a notes app, even just a plain notebook. The key is just to have some kind of system where you can organize and track those insights. As you gather more data over time, you'll start to see trends emerging, patterns. You'll get a much deeper understanding of what your ideal client truly wants, what their challenges are, how you can best serve them.
Okay, honestly, this is brilliant. Instead of just randomly posting
Right.
and kind of hoping for the best,
Yeah.
I can be so much more strategic, gathering intel and then using it to build a business that truly resonates with my ideal client.
That's it, exactly. You're turning that social media noise into a symphony of client attraction.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, we've talked about the how, those practical steps of actually gathering these insights, but let's talk about the why. Why are social media insights, in your opinion, so important, especially for solo business owners?
Especially when you're first starting out, marketing budgets can be super tight.
Oh, yeah.
We don't always have a ton of resources to do all this extensive market research or invest in, really fancy analytics tools.
Right.
Social media insights, they really level the playing field. They give us a free and really accessible way to tap into the minds of our audience, understand their needs, and tailor what we offer accordingly.
It's like our secret weapon, our social media superpower.
I love it.
And it's a superpower that anyone can access, no matter what your budget is or even your technical expertise. And I love this. The more we use it, the stronger it gets.
Exactly. The more you understand your audience, the better you can connect with them, build those relationships, and ultimately turn those followers into paying clients.
I love that. So much of being a solopreneur just feels like, guesswork. But this feels like I have a roadmap. I'm honestly seeing social media in a whole new light, not just as a place to scroll, post selfies,
Right.
but as a powerful tool to understand my ideal client and build a business that really serves their needs.
That's what it's all about. It's about being intentional, being observant, and consistently using that information that's already there. These simple, actionable steps, they can make such a difference.
Absolutely. So we've talked about gathering data, analyzing trends, but at the end of the day, it all boils down to connecting with real people, right?
Yes.
How do we avoid getting so lost in the numbers
Yeah.
that we forget the human element?
You've just hit on a really crucial point. Those social media insights, they are valuable, but they should never replace genuine human connection.
Right, right.
Think of them more like a compass, guiding you towards your ideal client.
I like that. So it's all about finding that balance,
Yeah.
right? Using the data to inform our strategy, but always remembering that it comes back to building those relationships with real people.
Exactly. The insights can help you understand their needs, their preferences, maybe their pain points.
Yeah.
But you use that information to create content that really resonates with them, build those relationships, cultivate a sense of community.
So it's not just about what people are saying on social media, but it's how we respond
Exactly.
and how we use that information to make those genuine connections.
It's about showing your audience that you genuinely care about their needs, their aspirations. It's
Right.
about being present, engaging authentically.
At the heart of any successful business are those real human connections.
Absolutely.
The data can inform our strategy, but it's that human touch that really makes the biggest difference.
Beautifully said.
Well, we have covered so much ground
You
today.
have.
I'm feeling so energized
Good.
and ready to just put all these insights into action.
Wonderful.
But
Yeah.
do you have any final words of wisdom for our listeners, especially for those solopreneurs who are feeling, maybe a little overwhelmed by the always changing world of social media?
I think the key thing to remember as you're gathering all these insights, don't just react, reflect.
Yeah.
Really think about what these insights are telling you about your ideal client. What are their hopes, their fears, their dreams?
So it's not just about tweaking our content or our offers. It's about going, I don't know, like a layer deeper. We really need to understand the people we're trying to reach.
Exactly. As you gain that deeper understanding of your ideal client's world, you can become even more indispensable to them. Create solutions that truly solve their problems. Anticipate their needs. Help them reach their goals.
Isn't that what it's all about? Building a business that makes a real difference in people's lives.
Absolutely. And by using the power of social media insights, you can do just that.
So to all our amazing solopreneurs out there, stop guessing what your audience wants. Social media is giving you clues constantly, and using those clues can transform your business.
You have the power to turn that social media noise into, like we were saying, a symphony of client attraction.
I love that. I'm so excited for everyone listening to put these insights into action. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep.